stupid.
Well, I mean,
I'm just sick of it. Hey, y'all, welcome back. Okay, well, let's get into it now. We talking about these hoes of Beverly Hills,
yes, the rich, the real rich
the
ones.
expensive
That
hoes.
that they don't ever have to tell us how much shit costs because we know they got the
Oh, my
shmoney.
darling, I don't check the tag. I just
Yes.
buy
And in
it,
Atlanta, they always telling
darling.
us how much shit is. Like, stop doing that.
Label hoes.
Yeah,
It's a
like
difference. Before we get
yeah,
into
because
this,
whenever Kyle and them is shopping, they don't ever put
no,
price
they're not
tags and
designer
shit.
girl. They don't care about. They don't care about the prices and all that. They got the bag. That's how you know when
They
you
got the
really got
bag.
the money,
Mm-hmm.
money.
It's silent.
Mm-hmm.
Money doesn't have to talk. Okay, so if you guys don't know, you've probably been under a rock. But Garcelle
I've been
Bouvet,
on a rock.
after 5 seasons,
Lucille
Garcelle Bouvet
is exiting
is
stage left. Is it
exiting
stage
stage.
right? Or what is
No, it's
stage?
stage left.
Oh,
She
she
has
went to the
exited step
left,
to
to
the
the left.
left. Yes, Garcelle, and so
Everything in the box was to the left.
yes, everything she owned in the box to the left.
Well, she quit before she got fired.
Yeah. You
Congrats.
know what? The thing
I don't
is,
think she would
Andy
have
was
got
not.
fired.
Yeah, Andy wasn't gonna
No.
fire her.
That was just
She
people
was.
saying that on the double R
She's a
as a joke, or I don't know what they
Garcelle is a
said.
producer's
No.
pet. There's no
She
way.
got tired of it.
Producer's pet. Absolutely not.
Mm-mm.
Garcelle and Bose this season were the bone collectors, and they was carrying the shit to the ladies. So the thing is, a lot of people were saying that they hated that Garcelle and Bose did not align
Mesh.
themselves.
They wanted the two black
But I'm gonna tell you
girls
this:
to
here
mesh.
now, Bose put it out
And
there. Now
yeah.
this is
Oh, I
so
meant
for everybody.
mesh. Yeah,
For
this they didn't mesh. They
for everybody that's
mesh.
coming for Bose and saying that, well, Bose didn't blah, 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 blah. Here's the thing. Bose sat on the couch because Andy was like, Andy said, oh, you had a good season. And she was like, yeah. And so Andy said, you did your research on these ladies. And she said, yeah. So he was like, you've watched this show. She said, oh, of
And she
course.
thought she would get along with.
No, she said this is what she said. By them both being a black girl, she said she reached out to Garcelle
Oh yeah, no,
and
no, no,
she
yeah,
wanted to have a one-on-one to get the lay of the land. She
yeah.
wanted the tea on
She said, "Girl,
everybody.
give me the tea.
Yeah,
What am I getting myself into?"
Bo said, give me the tea. Garcelle would not meet with her. Garcelle said,
Well, her
nah,
reason was like, "No, I just
no,
want you,
I want you to get to know everybody
everybody. I
on
don't.
your own.
Yeah, I'm
That's
not gonna tell
bullshit
you
to me.
nothing."
See, this to me is giving that Garcelle did not want another black woman on the show. In my opinion, it just made me feel like she was comfortable with being the only black woman on the show. She didn't want
Mm-hmm.
another nigga infiltrating the show. She like, hey, I want to be the only token on the show. That's how I feel. Because I feel like this. Black people in these spaces, first of all, you already have to deal with the microaggressions coming from the other women, and they do it in a nice nasty way. You infiltrate their spaces and they're like, oh, how did you get here? What do you do? How do you? So it's basically like, you black broad, how the hell did you find yourself in my space when I am privileged? I have this money, I have this power, I have this influence. How did you get in this circle? Now, Garcelle, in her own right, is black Hollywood royalty. She is a icon from the 90s. She has walked the runway. She is an actress on a Jamie Foxx show. She has done a lot of things. Garcelle is not new to this Hollywood game. She is very much true to it. So her being on this show, if people did not know her from the 90s, she most definitely has gained a new following with the younger, you know, millennial generation and Gen Z or whoever these crazy kids are coming up now. So she has gained a new following. So my thing is, I feel like Garcelle just was not welcoming to Bose. And what's so crazy is, by both of them being of African descent, you would think that they would have aligned and would have gotten along. But I don't know. And a lot of people are upset. They feel like
The two
Garcelle,
black girls should have been getting
yeah,
along.
I feel like they could have formed an alliance, and I feel that shit would have been. They would have had all the white. They would have had all the white women clutching their pearls the entire season. I would have been here for it. It would have been funny to me, but nonetheless, Everybody keeps saying, oh, well, the ladies ambushed Garcelle. They were coming for her. No. Garcelle this season was showing that not only was she the producer's pet and she was doing their dirty work like Simone does, Garcelle Garcelle was doing the most. Garcelle was vying for Sutton's attention and love. She was getting jealous that Sutton was trying to mend her friendship with Kyle. Garcelle, when you went to Augusta with Sutton and y'all brought Kyle along, you were doing too much. First of all, you brought her mother a gift. Sutton's mother, if y'all didn't peep, Sutton's mother is a old white exactly old white southern woman. So for you bringing this big glamazon of a woman into her home, she probably looked like, who the hell, what the hell is this?
She did not even, she barely acknowledged
She
her.
didn't even want to hug her.
No.
She didn't want the gift. Now mind you, Garcelle, you spent some money on that scarf. Miss Reba ain't want that shit. She looked at that like, what's that?
So hi Kyle,
Yeah, hi Kyle, and she didn't like Ivy either. She didn't like Garcelle. She didn't like Ivy, but Kyle, oh hi, and Kyle did the least. Garcelle did too much. Garcelle set her black ass down, trying to tell this white woman about why she and her daughter's relationship is estranged. How you feel that white woman would feel a nigga coming to tell? Oh, you just doing the most. Doing the most. I don't think Garcelle should have left the show though. I think because
I don't think she should have left. It was the time for her to go.
No, the thing is at the reunion, certain people they gonna put. You always notice there's always a segment where one person is going to be in the hot seat. So for Garcelle, she didn't know that all the ladies was gonna start coming for her, which they did. And the thing is, she should have just took it in stride and she should have just started coming back for them. Erica was trying to say, hey, you're not that interesting. You didn't bring nothing. All Garcelle had to say was, hey, I wasn't bringing scamming and stealing to the show. I mean, all you got to do is clap back. Because Erica, guess what? While you was out here talking about Garcelle, your ass is being pulled into court now. Them people, the shit that Tom was involved in, the people are saying that, hey, you knew about these millions and millions of dollars that he was swindling from his clients. They said you knew. You was living your best life. You was enjoying the money. So fall back. And Garcelle, you could have came for Erica when she said you're not that interesting. Garcelle, you could have said, but my house is interesting and I'm not living in a rental. Ooh! Clap back. They was up there, they was hitting you, and you was getting in your feelings when all you had to do was say, yeah, when Erica said, oh, well, your life, is really not that interesting. But guess what? My house is interesting. I own an interesting home. What do you own, Erica? Oh, you're renting. You're renting. And you brought in this designer, this interior designer that you done paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to in a rental home that you trying to finesse and remix. Somebody owns that house, Erica Jane. You don't. Garcelle, you could have come back for them so many times. The only person I feel like was really the only person I feel like Garcelle truly owes an apology to, and I hate that I'm saying this, is Kyle. Because Garcelle, you was trying to push and push and push this lesbian narrative on Kyle. Now, mind you, whatever she and Morgan do in the dark, that's what they do in the dark. If they don't bring it on the show, and we already know what it is between Kyle and Morgan. We saw Kyle when Kyle got that damn tattoo of the M down here or somewhere, wherever she got it. We already knew what it was. We already knew that Kyle was involved with this woman. Because anybody that has watched Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, we saw the type of person that Kyle was. Kyle was fun, exciting, when she would get her drinks in, she would just be doing all kinds of
I'm
shit.
sorry.
Kyle took on Morgan's
Sorry.
persona, became
Sorry.
sober, doing all this crazy stuff.
Sorry, we got the same name. We have the same name and same birthday. But bring back Kim. Now Kim was her sister. That's oh my.
Kim ain't coming back. Kim ain't been right since Kyle called her alcoholic
I know,
during
but
the first season.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Kim was
But
Kim
that
was
was
about that life.
insane.
Kim was about that
Kim,
life
yeah,
with Lisa
she-
Rinna.
okay.
With Lisa Rinna.
Mhm.
Listen, Kim was knucking and bucking.
She used to be all up in them girls' face.
My favorite episode was when Kim and Lisa Rinna got into it and Kyle's ass was running because she was scared. Oh my God. Like, nah, your sister was just about to hit hot dog lips in the mouth.
I mean, I can't
Go
I
and
can't
get
even
to a
say-
couple hot dogs.
even. No, Kim did not play. That was my girl.
Mm-mm.
That was my girl.
But I just really feel like Garcelle, you was in the hot seat for a little minute, but all you had to do was clap back. As soon as Erica said, "Oh, I mean, when you're really not that interesting." But my house is interesting though. My home that I built from the ground, from interesting plywood, interesting sand, interesting. I would have just been so fucking petty.
I would have came over here. I'm like, girl, that hot ass breath is interesting. I can feel it all the way over here.
Just
Stop
right, just
it.
some
Like,
of anything.
Don't
You
sit there.
exactly. You sitting up there with your bejeweled gloves on and you getting pissed and you just if they coming for you, boom boom. You gotta learn how to deflect. Somebody say something, boom
We
boom,
need fancy.
boom boom
That's
boom
what we
boom
need.
boom boom
Fancy
boom boom
from
boom boom boom.
fancy.
Exactly. That's all she had to channel. You are actress. You already an
Channel
actress.
fancy. That's what we
You're an
needed.
actress.
As many times as she used to read Jamie on that show, please.
I just feel like Garcelle, the only person, like I said, that she owed an apology to, in my opinion, I just feel like was Kyle because
Trying to
she
force
just
her
kept
out.
forcing her out of the closet.
Well, we don't know. We don't know what's going on with that. You know.
I mean, we kind of do,
Well,
but
don't say she could be bisexual. We don't know. They got so many labels now. She could be bisexual because clearly she died dingling because she was Mauricio. She was, with how many kids they got? Oh, she did it a couple of times.
I don't know.
It don't matter. Even if she's bisexual.
Yeah.
Whatever the case. Even she's
Trisexual, whatever.
Maybe she's full
I just feel like
lesbian. That's not your business. That's her.
And then you did it
And
at
you
Chuck E.
shouldn't-
Cheese, and that's what you did at Chuck E. Cheese. It's okay if you're a lesbian.
Not the mouse.
When they went to the Chuck E. Cheese,
The
yeah,
mouse.
where a kid could be
The
a kid,
mouse. with
where
the
a
little
kid
mouse.
can be a kid.
Exactly.
Yep, she tried to call you out. She tried to pull you out of the closet at Chuck E. Cheese. It's okay if you want to be a lesbian.
That was rude. Stuff like that, you don't.
Yeah.
First of all, that should have been a private conversation. It should not have been on the show.
Yep.
It should have been a private conversation.
And I think
if
what
you really have respect for Kyle, then you would have had a private conversation. No cameras, no nothing. And you can
But
be
see,
like,
the
"Girl,
thing is, Kyle. The
it's
thing is,
okay."
Kyle opened.
Like, what's going on? If that is the case, it's okay.
Kyle opened the can of worms when she brought Morgan on the show, and they was getting them tattoos and shit, and then you sitting on her lap and shit, and you getting all extra giggly and da 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 da
How
da
was she
da
sitting
da
on
da
her
da.
lap?
You seen the picture online? Just type in
Uh-uh.
Kyle Richards and Morgan Wade.
Hold on, I'm trying. Was it like Kiki and R. Kelly?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, she was odd.
Yeah, Google the picture. Kyle Richards, Morgan Wade. So that's my thing. And it was like
Your
she tried
phone
to pose Morgan as a friend. And the thing is, you were a little too, you know how like when you start talking to somebody and you like real giddy
What was
and
she giving?
giggly
Oh,
and
that's my
happy.
best friend. That's my best friend.
No.
Oh, was she giving?
It was just like,
Ooh.
hey, this is Morgan.
That's right.
It was just like, hey, we're going to get
Yeah,
tattoos
that's
and we're
my
doing
friend.
this. And then Morgan didn't make the situation any better because Morgan was like, oh yeah, Kyle pretty much stalked me, hopped in my DMs. And then the next thing you know, Kyle and Morgan are hanging out, and Kyle has taken on Morgan's persona, meaning Kyle has stopped drinking, and it's basically like she was going through a detox like Morgan. And she's working out and doing all these crazy things that she didn't do. She's living a sober life. You know why Kyle was living a sober life? Because Morgan lives a sober life. Morgan used to be an alcoholic. I think she had drinking issues, and I'm not sure if she was on drugs or whatever, but Morgan had a lot of substance abuse issues, allegedly. And now Morgan is living a sober life. So now Kyle, now mind you, if I had a friend that's living a sober life, that's cool. I If it was too much for them, I wouldn't have drinks around that friend, but I don't think that I would just lead, sober life. So
Nah,
that so that for me was letting me know that Kyle had feelings. Kyle was letting me know that
just
she
'cause
had.
you stop drinking don't mean I'm stopping.
Oh,
Hello.
hello. So that's all I'm saying. But
I was about to. Well, why was I about to type in Kyle Morgan? You
shit,
messy. You messy.
shit.
I know her last name. Richards.
Kyle Richards, Morgan Wade, and then they did a video together where Kyle played Morgan's love interest, and they was kissing each other down in the video.
Oh, she just wanted to kiss.
Yeah. So my thing is, regardless, Garcelle, it wasn't your
It's
place.
definitely not.
It wasn't your place to call out Kyle's sexuality.
Kyle Richards tours York with Morgan Wade amid romance rumors. Damn, they quick. Oh, so they in Europe, touring Europe.
Yeah, they had
That ain't
spent
no French.
because Mauricio just left Europe. Remember, Mauricio was just
Oh, Mauricio was there?
he was in Europe while the show was filming.
I know, but oh yeah, after that issue, Mauricio. Oh, they saying Mauricio needs
Just
to
to let
her
Kyle
go.
go. So I
Do
don't
you
know.
think he gonna let her go?
Mauricio is out here bangalanging. He doing his thing. Mo is
Well,
hoeing.
maybe they just both
Allegedly.
like doing the thing.
Nah. I don't know. But y'all comment below. Garcelle got finish him. Garcelle got
Housewives
Mortal
of
Kombated.
Beverly Hills, Kyle Richards slams Garcelle over lesbian comment.
Now, mind you, her and Morgan and spent all this time together. Now look at Morgan. Morgan looks like a
But the
recovering.
way she could slam her for a reason because,
Wait a minute.
like you said, yeah. Where's the
I just want to go to images just so you can
yeah.
see.
Oh, she look like she.
Is that how you sit with your best friend?
She's giving me.
See, that's what I'm saying. Look at all this. See, recovering.
Oh no, go back
Look
to
at
the
all
other
that.
one.
Is that how you sit with your
No.
my best friend? That's my best friend. I'm not sitting on my homegirl's lap like that.
I mean, that's not that bad, but she's giving me a little. We
Where the
see
hand
who wear
at?
the pen. Let's see.
That's the man, and that's the woman.
We see who wear-
Allegedly.
Alright, so
We
guys, we about to wrap up. Okay.
about to wrap it up. But yeah,
Diamonds
Garcelle.
are forever.
Diamonds are forever.
Oh God, why did I say that?
Ew. I don't want to talk about Ku Klux Kanye. So, y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. Let us know how you feel about
The diamonds.
Real Housewives of Atlanta
the
with Garcelle
diamonds.
leaving the show. We'll see y'all in the
Yo,
next
that's the diamond. I
one.
don't do that other